This is Aaron Collins. Just wanted to do a little behind the scenes and a little behind the meaning of Blessed Up. It starts off with the verse. It's sing-song rap is on the rise. They're talking about smoking, popping pills and getting high. Tell me why another young brother's gotta die before we realize that life is just a lie. There's a shift in hip-hop these days, and a lot more melodic, a lot more vibey hip-hop, a lot more sing-song, catchy melodies on hip-hop beats. And it is really on the rise. You got Post Malone, Travis Scott, Drake does a lot of singing, and he goes back to rapping. You know, that they're talking about just the way they have fun or the way they party. It's popping pills, getting drunk, smoking weed, getting high. And this message, even though it's catchy, it's getting the ears of the young people, and it's really starting to destroy lives, as you can see, because there has already been famous artists, hip-hop artists that have overdosed on drugs, like Lil Peep, Mac Miller, and they lost their lives. And it's such a waste because life is so precious. There has been a lot of people, a lot of friends of mine, family members die from addiction. You don't find fulfillment and joy from medicating yourself, whether you're just doing it to have fun or you're doing it because you have a lot of pain and a lot of depression and anxiety, so you try to get away from the world by using these drugs. It's a lie. It's not something to be glorified, and a lot of people are glorifying it in their music. Next line, I ain't judging, man, telling y'all the truth, cause I've been there and I done it, man. Ran more coke than the 80s did the Running Man, taking different drugs and mixing with the juice. I was getting so high cause of all the pressure I was under, man. I'm talking about this because I've been there. I've done drugs. I've gotten close to addiction where it would have been very easy for me to go over the edge. I started off smoking weed, and then it led to drinking and pills, and I was selling drugs. Should've died, but I didn't. Call me Mike Myers. I'm alive on a mission trying to light fires. Yeah, flow so electric like live wire. Yo, I'm staying on the ball like a 9-iron. Mike Myers, I'm a big Halloween fan. Every single Halloween movie he's killed, but yet there's always another Halloween movie because he keeps coming back. I'm alive now. There's been times where I should have died. I was in a car accident. God spared my life for a reason. So I'm on a mission. I'm trying to light fires. I'm trying to be that light in this dark world, because there's a lot of darkness and there's a lot of depression. There's a lot of things that people are going through, and I want to be able to be that light, to light that fire, to point people to the light. Lyrical assassin, I blast them with passion and fashion. I pass them and outlast and give me the truth, and I'm asking what role are you casting? Cause you're telling me that you living, but you really live in a casket. I'm using my lyrics to be an assassin on the enemy. I love music, and I want to use that to blast the enemy. And fashion, I use fashion. I like to wear certain clothes because I feel like if I can use cool clothes to spark a conversation with somebody who's not a believer, just to say, hey dude, I like your shoes. Thanks man, I like your shoes too. And then we can start building a relationship, and then they find out who I am and what I do, and that points them to Jesus. I want to keep going. I want to keep getting better as an artist. I want to keep getting better as a husband. I want to keep getting better as a servant of Christ, because I want to be a world changer, a culture shaper. So many people have their own version of truth, but I want to show people the real truth. The truth is that Jesus Christ is the way, the truth, and the life. We all play a role in this life, and we all put on masks so that people can perceive us as a good person. And then you have people in the music industry today playing the role of the hip-hop artist that gets money, that does drugs and parties and gets women. The only way that we can really live is if we live the way that God has designed us to live. We all were made for a purpose and a reason. If we live any other life apart from what God designed us to live, we are dead inside, and that's what I believe truly. The enemy on my soul tried to take me out and lay a trap, leading me down the road of fear and doubt. I didn't think that I could make it back, but I made it back, and I'ma find everything that you stole, and I'ma take it back. There's an enemy of our soul, and he doesn't want us to succeed. He doesn't want us to have a relationship with God. He tried to take me out multiple times using depression, using anxiety, using the need for acceptance. So I started turning to drugs, or I started turning to relationships with different women. I was going down a dark path, and I didn't think that I could make it back. I made it back from that darkness. That time that I was in darkness, the enemy really took a lot of things from me. He took my joy. He took my peace. He took money from me. He took my ideas of what a relationship meant and twisted them. And I've been on a mission ever since I came back to Christ to find everything that he took from me and take it back.